Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll try to get outside. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Booth. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a...
Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
and get set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're working that left side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Dumps it off in the flats. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisiana Tech 21, App State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On second down, just keeps firing. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Absolute shank. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took it.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, going up top. Got a man, it's Andrews. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Louisiana Tech, 35. App State, 7.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On second down, wants to throw it. It's caught. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
35. App State 7.
The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing, getting some heat. Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
1st and goal, Louisiana Tech.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the pummeling has started.
touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Give to the running back. Shakes off a tackler. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Second down coming up. The give from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Andrews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down.
Louisiana Tech, 42. App State, 7.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Forced out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Simon. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Discards a man. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Fighting off the defender. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Booth. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's caught. It's Robertson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Freeman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Freeman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.